Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here. I'm sure many of you have seen these two boxes in the background of my videos for the last few years. I know quite a few of you have asked questions about them. Well, now one of y'all will be the proud owner of them. These are two sweep tube, glass tube, sweep tube boxes, customly built for me by Mr. Sparkplug out there in Tennessee. A lot of y'all might know who Mr. Sparkplug is. He's been doing these sweep tube boxes for over 40 years, man. And I was very fortunate enough to get these done. Basically, a quick story behind it was this box on the bottom, that is a cigarette. This box on the bottom I bought off eBay. It had 6x6LF6s in it, and it appeared that someone was attempting to build an amplifier and was not successful. So I took it to a guy that knew a lot about tube type amplifiers. He concurred about that and let me know there was not a power supply for it as well, that the transformer that was in it was a filament transformer. And he checked the tubes right there on the site. All the tubes were over 110%. They had not even been cooked in yet. So the tubes were brand new. Brand spanking new 6LF6s. He let me know that I got a steal. So I was just at the right place at the right time to find that box right there. It was being sold as parts for not working, you know. Somebody attempted to build a 40-meter box out of it, was unsuccessful. So it found its way up to Sparkplug. They pretty much took every single thing out of it except the tubes and the sockets and built it the way it was supposed to be built. And he also let me know that I needed a driver. So with the money that I had at the time, we got this box up here built as a driver. It still isn't, from what I have, see, y'all have to understand, I'm not a tube type guy. I'm a solid state guy. So I honestly have no idea what these tubes need as drive. The bottom is 6LF6s. I don't know. I've had some people tell me that you can drive up to 400 watts PEP into them, up to 150, 180, 200 bird. I don't know though. But I do know that the driver is definitely not big enough as it could be. The driver is two 6LM6s, brand new tubes. Everything is brand new. That's one thing that I need to stress very, very well about this. These are brand new amps. I have never put them on air. I have only keyed this driver box one time since I've had it. I have never keyed the 6 until now. This is the first time I'm going to be keying it. Let's hope it keys right. Here's the power supply right here for the 6. He made it out of a Maverick 250 box, it appears. And it's got a plug that comes out the back of the RF deck and plugs into the back of that, as you can see. Okay. I've got extensive pictures of both amplifiers. I really hate to get rid of them. The main reason I got these boxes was not to use, because I had a lot of boxes way bigger than this. The main reason I got them was to learn from, to be quite honest with you. So I have took extensive pictures, drew schematics, I've done the whole 9, so I'm ready to let them go. They've just been sitting out here in the back, over there, as y'all seen them in the videos, and that's all they've been doing. The only thing that I've noticed is from where this box was sitting on this box right when I got it, because you can tell he painted both boxes. I guess the paint was not set in good enough, and you can see up under the box where the feet was sitting on here. I later put a piece of cardboard in between there, but you can see 4 little spots on the top where that was sitting. Now, Mr. 222 out of Illinois, I let him know right when I got these boxes, and he told me to let him know if I ever get rid of them. Well, I only contact I got of Mr. 222 Illinois is his email that he gave me at the time. I shot him an email, hadn't heard anything back. Anybody that's watching this, if you know Mr. 222 out of Illinois, let him know that old Gatekeeper is selling these plug-built sweet tube boxes. Let them know they're on eBay. Direct them towards this video if y'all don't mind. I want to keep my word to them. I try to keep my word to everybody if I can. Alright, so let's get on with the video. First I'm going to show the driver, which is two 6LM6s. Neat thing about it is I also have two spare 6LM6s that I'm going to give with the driver. I do not know the health of those tubes. There's some tubes that I've just got along the way. I do know they're good. I just don't know the health of them. Now the tubes that are in here are brand new, but so I don't know the health of them. I'm just going to give them with the box for backup, I guess. Alright, so I'm just going to do like I do all my videos. I'm going to drive 4 watts RMS, about 20 watts peak. I'm going to do that first. Like I said, I don't know the max I can drive into this box. For all I know, I could drive 100 watts in it. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, we're on the 250 watt slug. Okay. That's what we'll be running off of. So we're looking at the top scale. Oh, yeah. Alright, right there about 180 watts. Real low dead key too. Check out the dead key. I keep moving. But it's got a real low dead key. RMS of it. Right there about 40 RMS. Alright, let me click pause. I'm going to hook up the hot radio. Alrighty, got the hot radio hooked up. So we're going to be doubling our input from 4 watts to 8 watts RMS, about 40 watts peak. 250 watt slug. Well, I'm still on RMS, but we'll show RMS first. Alright, right there about 50 watts. I know these sweep tubes don't show as much RMS as they do peak. Alright, right there about 225 watts, close to 250. Alrighty, about 225 watts. Alrighty, next, since you know what the driver's doing, I don't really think there's any reason to key up this 6 tuber with just the radio. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed here, since I ain't never even keyed the 6 tuber. We're gonna key this into the 6 tuber, and I think what I'm gonna do after that is I think I'm going to hook up my 2-pill 1446 AB bias driver into the 6 tuber just to see what happens after that. Alright, well, let me hook some jumpers up and get this 6 tuber in line. I'll be back. Alrighty, I'm back. I got the 6 all tuned in. I will admit I'm not completely happy with the results, but like I said, I possibly am only driving half of what it needs. So we'll see what happens when I hook the oops, I dropped the phone. Hook the 1446s up to it. So we're putting 50 watts RMS into the 6, which is peaking about 200 and I think 20 watts. 220 watts peak. So this is what it gives us, which is about 650 watts peak. Go. There's your dead key. Go. Right there, about 120 watt dead key. Let's take a look at the RMS real quick just to see what it's doing. Go. running like a strong two-field. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and press pause now. Go ahead and let this right here cool down and shut it off, the driver here. I'm sure the audio sounds amazing with it running like this. You know, it ain't running nowhere near its max. I mean, I can't even hear RF moving around in these boxes, man. Everything is just as cool can be. The power supply is cool. These are just as warm as they're supposed to be, as being 2 boxes. No hot air really flowing out the bottom box yet. So, I mean, I'm sure the audio sounds superb. But, I'd like to at least see a kilowatt out of it, I would think. But it is what it is. You got old solid state man messing with some tubes, and I don't even know what they're supposed to do. I'm sure some of y'all will leave some comments and let me know. By the way, in the eBay listing, I'm going to be selling these separately. The reason why, I want to sell them all together. And I'll be honest with you, I'd like to get about, you know, $1,300 to $1,500 for all of it if I can. I don't know if I'm able to get that for it or not, but it is all brand new equipment. The reason why I'm selling separate is because of this right here. The supply's slightly heavy, and there'd be no way for me to accurately guess the weight of it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap this up, go ahead and put it in the box, wrap it up, and pretty much just use this as the shipment for the 6, and then sell this separately. So if you want them together, you can just bid on them, you know, separately and do it that way. All right, we'll put the 1446s up. Basically, we'll be doubling our drive that we're giving it already from 50 RMS to 100 RMS. So, all right, we'll be back. All right, we got the 1446 driver in line. And not a big increase. It is what it is, though. All right, 1,000 watt slug, PEP still. Oh, about 750 watts. Trying to get over here to the 800 mark. Oh, RMS. Oh, right there at 300 watts RMS. We got low deck kilo. Oh, alrighty. But like I said, I do not know what the max is that I can drive in this box. Now let's see what the 1446 is doing. Since I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. The only thing, that is one thing I don't like about this. It don't have a standby switch. I wish it did have a standby. I know it wouldn't be a big deal to add one, but it doesn't. It's on and off, you know. I guess the reason why is because it's kind of made to this be the final, and, you know, you have your driver and you turn your driver on and off, I guess. I don't know. But I just kind of want to see what the 1446s are doing by themselves real quick. All right, we're on the 100 watt slug. Oh, about 100 RMS. Peak. Ooh, about 280 watts. Now, if it's true that somebody told me you can put up to 400, 450 watts into the 6x6LF6s, then yeah, it will do 1,000 watts, a little bit over 1,000 watts. Now, when I got it, the guy that brought it down here to me from Plugs told me that Plug was able to get a KW out of it, no problem. But I don't know how much he was putting into it. So anyway, I'm sure whoever gets it will know more about that than I do. One big favor, anybody that understands these tubes 10 times way better than I do, what is the max drive or a good drive level for 6x6LF6s in a straight configuration? Am I not driving it hard enough? Can it be driven harder? Let me know. Next question, how much should you be seeing out of 6x6LF6s? Brand new. Have I not broke them in good enough yet? Do they need to be broke in a little bit more? Do I need to talk? I mean, I know when you talk on tubes, they'll get warmed up and start swinging more. I do understand that. I'm sure if I'd have, kept keying up on it and talked on it, it probably got up there about 800 watts or so. But, all the keying I did is what you saw on the video. So I just want to make sure to give all the information with it. So nobody have any questions. I had all, cause this is a big sell to me, man. These boxes mean a lot to me. Turn everything off because we're going into the goddamn house. Getting on the flat side, as old Mr. GR says, one of my local fellow buddies. There's a drive power supply a little closer. Got a plug like that. I will admit, I kind of wish you'd have done a little better job with the wires here instead of just taping them up like that, but I'm sure he worked with what he had, So, it is what it is. High voltage. Alright, y'all. Old gatekeeper out here around the northeast end of Georgia. We good and gone. I'm off to the sack. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Can't get electrocuted because all the caps are inside. I'm gone.